Relaxing with Friends. I'm that guy you know, and today we're going to be working on a 2000 Acura Integra. Specifically, we're going to be replacing the wheel bearing, which is a bit of a pain, so I'm actually going to be suggesting that you do 90% of the work and then take the last 10% to a shop because it requires large equipment that most people don't have. And there is an alternative, which is just hammering the thing out, but most of you don't want to do that. So, let's get to work. Alright, we're gonna work a little bit on the Integra today. I forgot the WD-40, I'll go ahead and grab that. But we're gonna pull this off. So first we've got to take the caliper off, then the rotor, then all the ball joints, well, tie rod and the ball joints, the lower and the upper. So 2 retaining screws for the rotor, and then, well, just before I take the ball joints out, I'm going to pull this nut off, and then I can slide the steering knuckle over the CV half shaft, which is this thing. It's basically like an axle, or it is an axle depending on your opinion. It's a little rusty.
I really need to find my safety glasses. Would probably also help not doing this blindly. Just a guess. Yeah, these are a little rusted, so they probably won't come out until I hit them out with a nail. No, I don't think so.
Oh, I'll need to take the whole thing off. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll just have to remember to torque it at the end. That's what you get when you try and beat the rain. You just do things without thinking. Don't do that. 17. 17. Of course, I didn't put any WD-40 on them. So these 2 bolts are for the caliper bracket. There. Not a good position. Ah! I put a hole in my leg somehow. Where am I looking? Oh, well, that was stupid of me. Jiggle successful. I just noticed those two nuts there will also have to, or bolts will have to come off so that the hose doesn't come with the steering knuckle. Normally I use a shorter coat hanger, but this one gets used for the vacuum, so I will make it. That should be good. Alright. This probably won't work very well. You see how it's twisted? I'll give it one more try and then grab something else. No, I'm just gonna strip it. I feel like this is too big. Don't you hate when that happens? There. That one should work. I feel like that's just gonna strip the brass screw. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to have to get some better rust penetrant because someone doesn't like to wash their car. Ah! So good. Feels so good. I need to like file this something. That's why you don't live somewhere where they put salt on the roads. Try and do this without stabbing myself. There we go. Have to make sure it stayed on, and now it won't come off. I wanted to go to Massacre today. Too bad I have family things to do. It's not a good use of tools. Maybe I can go tomorrow. Be back. My socket. Goes back in. That's all I can do until I grab some rust penetrant. So, here's the plan. I'm going to fix the wheel bearing on this. and then I can borrow it while painting the Datsun. If that fails, I'll bite the bullet and replace this windshield, which I'm waiting to do because I need to get a donor car for the rest of the plans for the Oldsmobile, and I would rather not have to buy a windshield on top of that, or anything else really. But if I have to, it's not the most expensive thing in the world. Alright, so I left the screws, the assembly screws, to soak overnight. This isn't the ideal tool for the job, but I'm going to give a screw gun a try, just for what you use to like put up drywall and in construction. If that doesn't work, I'm going to have to drill them anyway, so at least I thought I'd give it a try. It would probably help if it was plugged in.
Nope, that's not going to work.
Drilling it is. So, before I drill it, I'm going to try with something with a little bit more torque. Alright.
I don't injure myself.
So no, that did not work. Alright, I don't have any left-hand drill bits, so I'll have to make do with a regular drill bit. But
It's brass, it should be fine.
maybe I should use the chuck. Right, now just sort of jam it in sideways. Put it in reverse. There we go. I can at least take it off. That's better.
So this is basically what a left-hand drill bit would have done, but better. It's kind of cool, you can see through the threads.
Let's see if I can get the rest of this one and I don't have to pull it out later. Nope. I suppose you'd like me to do some work.
Stop cock blocking me. I need to tap this rotor. It's a mite dusty.
Wonder if I can get tetanus in my lungs.
Oh no. Did I break it?
Some of you want me to stop the puns.
That's too damn bad.
Just a bit though. So before I put a new rotor on, I need to clean the face of this up, or else it'll just rust straight to it again. There's not too much you can even do about it, but we'll see.
Alright, I don't feel like dealing with a whole bunch of rust taking these nuts off, so I'm going to try and clean it up. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier. Alright, so I brought 2 nails. I have different sizes. This one will probably be better, at least for this size, and then I'm gonna slowly fiddle tapping my way through until it comes out. It's just one of those things that is tedious as hell. One down, 3 more to go. Oh. Alright, well, it took me the better part of the day, but I got all of them out. One of them I ended up having to drill. That's why you always wash your undercarriage. It's important to keep it clean. No one likes a dirty undercarriage. Anyway, gonna pull this off now. This off, and then the lower ball joint. Yay. Course. I hate this. If you're wondering, all of these are 17mm. Just a little bit of extra leverage. It's a great sound. So good. Alright, we'll pop the tie rod first because it's not structural. You have to make sure to fit this under the boot or else it'll rip it. But that's the same with any ball joint removal tool. Okay. Alright, I apologize, I have to cover it. Alright, upper ball joint next. Well, that could have gone a lot worse, but one left, and then it's the hard part. Although, let's be honest, the easier part was a lot harder than it should have been, so maybe the hard part will be easy. Loading that move. Loading complete. As I tighten it, I'll have to push further out. Well, I don't have to, but make my life easier. Yay!
time for the nut. Alright, so the axle nuts on my other vehicles have all been either 30 millimeters or 27. I think it'll probably be 30, but nope. Even bigger. Well, I have to get another one of these anyway, so I guess I'm using the 1 1/4 chrome one. Still have my safety glasses on. Won't really stop shards from, you know, punching a hole through my chest, but whatever. Would help if the compressor was turned up past 40. Okay. Tie rod. I need a rubber mallet. No, I don't. Normally I support it, but this is pretty good actually. So this here is the bearing. This is the hub. And you have to push this out. It's a big unit. I'll pull the other one out and show you. A bearing press is ideal. I mean, you can use a hammer, but I really wouldn't suggest it. It's, if you ask around, call up a couple shops, one of them will do it for you for, I don't know, not a whole lot of money. It's not a long job for them, so most places will have a reasonable price. So this is the bearing. It's a sealed unit, unlike the ones in the 280Z. It slides over the hub, the part with the lug studs, where your wheel bolts onto. It slides in here, and then it slides into the steering knuckle. There's also a retaining clip. Whether or not that's needed for this model, I don't know, but it was listed, so I bought it anyway, and it was only like $3. Anyway, so next time you'll see it, it'll be after they push that out. I could spend a couple hours with a hammer, but it'll probably damage this anyway, and it's really tedious. That's that. Next episode we're going to be back working on Cyclops. Project Cyclops. Sounds a lot cooler, but also dumb at the same time. So the next episode we're going to be back working, it's going to be another short episode on that, and then we'll finish up with putting the wheel bearing and everything back onto the Acura, just so that's kind of a complete set. And then we'll be starting into the $300 tri-layer paint job series. I'm still going to be throwing in other videos intermittently just to mix it up, because as I've mentioned, there's a lot of videos. That's the plan. I'm also going to be, so one of the other YouTube series that I had kind of toyed with starting a while ago was mostly towards educating people about cars and very simple sort of steps. And because of how the short system is working right now, in order to try and build the channel, because of how the short system's set up, we're going to be releasing some shorts on that. If they're of interest to you, check them out, or share them with someone who literally doesn't know anything about cars. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Please ignore them. I don't want them to be an annoyance to you. If they are an annoyance to you, please let me know, because I can easily post them on another channel. So, hey. Yeah, so that's it, and I'll see you guys next time.